Good evening, Belize. It's Wednesday and you're tuned into News 5. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, a police constable suddenly shipped off to Mahogany Heights, and his attorney says it's payback for what he knows about the Joseph Budna kidnapping. He's demanding reinstatement. Plus, the mother of Dareem, 32 Stain, speaks out, claiming her son's human rights are being trampled behind prison walls. In the High Court, developer Michael Feinstein takes Atlantic Bank to task over the State Bank project. And in Unitedville, residents are crying out over a crippling water shortage. Meanwhile, Placencia fisherfolk say a bold marine conservation plan could sink their livelihoods. These stories and more coming up after the break. Stay with us. News 5 starts now.
Shell V-Power flows through your engine. Confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome back. When does a routine transfer stop being routine and starts raising questions about power, fairness, and accountability? That's the debate now unfolding inside the Belize Police Department. A legal demand letter sent to Commissioner of Police Dr. Anthony Rosado accuses the department of unlawfully transferring a police constable from a specialized gang intelligence unit to a remote substation in Mahogany Heights, stripping him of key allowances and allegedly derailing his career. The letter from the law office of Miles and Banner claims that the move wasn't about operational needs, but retaliation after the officer disclosed sensitive information linked to the high-profile kidnapping case of Joseph Budna. If true, what does this say about transparency in law enforcement? Can transfers be used as tools of punishment? And how do such decisions impact public trust in the system? These are the questions now headed for the courts, as the constable's attorneys threaten judicial review and injunction proceedings unless the decision is reversed by Friday. His lawyers allege the transfer was motivated by bad faith, designed to isolate and intimidate him for doing his job. They argue this punitive move obstructs justice and undermines the integrity of the department. Transfers typically occur during defined periods, July and August, with proper notice. The officer's transfer, dated November 3rd and effective November 17th, falls outside these norms. More importantly, police policy explicitly prohibits using transfers as disciplinary measures. The letter cites Belizean case law affirming that administrative actions must be fair and reasonable. He reportedly had an agreement for promotion to inspector based on his performance. His attorneys claim the transfer was intended to derail that career progression, causing irreparable harm. The Commissioner of Police has authority to transfer officers below the rank of inspector, but that power must be exercised in good faith and in line with public law principles. The letter argues the decision was beyond legal authority and unreasonable, citing precedents like Troy Bainton versus Commissioner of Police 2023 and Arzu versus Commissioner of Police 2019, where courts intervened in cases of alleged abuse of power. What does it take to keep a nation safe when crime is no longer confined to our streets but spreads across borders and even into cyberspace? How do we prepare a police force for challenges that didn't exist a decade ago? Today, the Belize Police Department is asking those very questions as it launches a strategic planning workshop aimed at modernization and institutional growth. Deputy Commissioner Bart Jones says it's about meetings and paperwork. More importantly, it's also about survival in a policing environment that's becoming more complex by the day. With cybercrime, transnational networks, and rising public expectations, can traditional methods still work? Or is it time for a complete rethink of how we fight crime in Belize?
This initiative speaks directly to continued professional growth and institutional strengthening for the Belize Police Department. Today we gather not only to plan but also to reaffirm our commitment to excellence, modernization, and serving the Belizean people with integrity, competence, and a sense of vision and purpose. The environment in which we are policing is rapidly changing, and we could see that there's more on social media and there's more, the whole atmosphere of crime is changing. You have cybercrime, which is borderless, and you have transnational organized crime, and the rest. So just to give an idea that we are changing. Belizean society is evolving, crime trends are shifting, and public expectations are rightly increasing. In such a dynamic landscape, we cannot rely on outdated methods or uncoordinated responses. We must strategically plan, adapt, and innovate. This workshop allows us to step back, examine the broader picture, and align our actions with the department's long-term mission. Strategic planning is not merely a managerial exercise. It is a tool for survival, for effectiveness, and for leadership in a complex policing environment.
What does policing look like in a world that changes faster than ever? 10 years ago, the challenges were different. 5 years from now, they'll be different again. So how do we prepare officers for crimes that evolve with technology, for communities that expect more accountability, and for decisions made under intense pressure? Today, the Ministry of Home Affairs says the answer lies in training, not as a routine exercise, but as a deliberate investment in professionalism and readiness. Minister Oscar Mira calls it a crucial step to keep officers sharp and prepared for a future where policing is anything but predictable.
This training strategic planning workshop is not just another meeting or another administrative exercise. It is a deliberate investment in the professionalism, readiness, and the future of the department. And it comes at a crucial time as the demands on policing continues to evolve and the public expectation continues to rise. Policing today is not what it was 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. And I think that it is not what it's going to be 5 years from now. There are new technologies, new criminal behaviors, new community expectations, and a rapidly changing social landscape that require us to stay current, stay sharp, and stay prepared. And training is a tool that keeps an officer ready, not only to enforce the law, but to make sound decisions in stressful and high-pressured moments, whether responding to violent crime, conducting interviews, executing search warrants, or managing public order. Officers must be equipped with up-to-date knowledge and skills. Therefore, effective training improves outcomes.
22-year-old Jareem Stain, also known as 32, has been on remand at the Belize Central Prison since October 9th for contempt of a judicial order. Today, Stain's mother came to our office worried and speaking about what she calls human rights violations behind bars. She claims her son was thrown into solitary confinement the moment he was detained, cut off from phone calls and any contact with family. She alleges that he has endured harsh treatment, including being pepper sprayed, after accusations of making threatening calls. Here's what she told us when she stopped by our studio today.
My son got in jail the 8th of October. From the 8th of October, he got in jail. They came straight into the hole. He no get no call, no contact, nothing he no get. Right? Then last week Friday, they pepper spray him because they said that they make call, threaten to threaten people. But how he make call and he lock up? Huh? Then when they tell the officer that how he eye blurry, the officer was telling him that how he got cataract. So how you are blurry, right? I know say my son not innocent or anything, right? But fear is fear. How they were like if they have their son lock up there for almost 2 months and I hear nothing. Not even a call. That's I ask fear is fear. I don't want no special treatment fear. Right? I just want how say the equal treatment, right? That's all I ask for. I go up there, go look for my son, right? I can't say none at all. You know how I feel when I go up there? All I have to do is send left money for him. He sleep on one little piece of sponge and one little blanket. He no got no breathing hole, nothing in that little hole where he there. You know how that I feel for 2 months, almost 2 months through the in there. That's why because I need a little help, I need something.
Michael and Melita Feinstein have sued Atlantic Bank Limited, ABL, Honduran firm OPSA and receiver Marlo Neal over what they call an unlawful takeover of their $250 million stake bank cruise port project. The Feinsteins say ABL wrongly declared a loan default in March of 2024. then installed a receiver to seize control of Stake Bank Enterprises Limited. They argue the bank had no legal right to do so because the project wasn't in default. ABL failed to apply available funds to cover payments. The mortgage debenture used to justify receivership was improperly stamped and unenforceable. The claim alleges a conspiracy involving ABL, OPSA, and key executives to push the Feinsteins out and grab control of the project. They accuse the defendants of breaking Belize's banking laws, breaching fiduciary duties, and reneging on promises to fund the development. They want the receiver removed and control of Stake Bank restored. Damages for losses caused by the takeover, as well as interest and costs. At the heart of this dispute, a financing deal gone sour, broken promises of $75 million in funding, and a battle over one of Belize's most ambitious tourism projects. Siblings Cheryl Castillo Marino and Atlee Castillo, two familiar faces from the Customs Department, were back before the Chief Magistrate today. They're accused in what authorities call one of the country's biggest marijuana importation cases. The pair slipped into court number 1 just before noon, where they were handed a hefty disclosure, 95 pages of evidence. Their next court date is February 3rd, 2026. This all stems from their October 2nd arraignment, when the duo was charged with abetment to import 151 pounds of high-grade cannabis, a stash worth millions. Investigators say the drugs came in from the U.S. disguised as bath and body products. A customs officer reportedly blew the whistle after getting calls urging him to clear the suspicious package. When it was opened, officers found tightly sealed bags of marijuana instead of lotions and soaps. Both Cheryl and Atlee pleaded not guilty and walked out on $20,000 bail each with strict conditions. They had to surrender all travel documents. Their attorney, Richard Dickey Bradley, told reporters this is, quote, a serious allegation, but still just an allegation, end quote. He even criticized Belize's marijuana laws as grossly outdated, pointing out the irony. You can possess 10 grams, but you can't legally buy, grow, or sell it. The case continues in February, and all eyes are on how this high-profile trial unfolds. Coming up, water flows again in Unitedville after days of dry taps.
Open your eyes, streets gone too.
Somebody call police, call Coast Guard, BDF, Santa.
This could be the biggest story of the year.
Guys, we need headlines. What about no Christmas tree? Big problem.
I hope we never keep the security footage as well.
How we want to sell Christmas packages with no Christmas?
The thief Christmas.
What? I hope they never Grinch.
It is the Grinch.
Make him look dangerous, but Christmassy.
Okay, posting now.
We need the eye in the sky.
Okay guys, prompter is loaded.
Ready to go live.
In 3, 2, 1.
Christmas has been stolen by none other than the Grinch.
Eyewitnesses saw him struggling, carrying all that Christmas decorations. He couldn't have gone.
Excuse me, Paul. I'm being told we have a sighting of this green menace in our backyard.
We got him green-handed.
At GBM, not even the Grinch could cancel Christmas.
This past year, we have enjoyed creating moments to bring you and your families together. And this holiday season, we wish you and your families even more togetherness, with moments filled with love, laughter, and joy. We wish you a Merry Christmas and much success in the new year from all of us here at GBM.
Grandma, we got you some presents.
Merry Christmas, Grandma, we brought you some presents.
Here we go.
Hi, Dad. So, how has she been?
Darling, she has some moments. Some days good, some days bad. Some days she recognizes me, some days she doesn't. But you know what? Love is not forgotten. Love is always there. Always.
That's so true, Dad. You know, maybe it's time for one of those good moments, one of those good days. Hi, Mom. Let's go for a ride. Come. Let's go for a ride, Mom. Come. All right, watch your step, Mommy. Watch your step. All right, take your time. Look, Mom, this is where you grew up. Remember? You used to tell us about playing hopscotch in the yard. See, Mom, now we're coming up to the famous swing bridge. You said Dad used to walk his bike across here with you. Yes, you remember? Oh, and look, we're in town now. And we're coming up to your old job, Mom. Now it's called the Lee's Bank. You remember?
Oh, John used to wait for me every day after work.
Oh, Casey. You're remembering. Remember, Mommy? You and Daddy got married here.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was so nervous that day. Oh, it was the happiest day of my life. The first time I saw John, I knew he was the one.
Aww. There you are, Mom.
We better head home. John is all alone with the children.
Yes, let's go.
John!
Mary!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas. Let's go inside, darling. Let's go inside. Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas.
The Community Baboon Sanctuary presents the first ever Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. Come get your agricultural products fresh from the farm. Christmas turkey, duck, local chicken, dress and live, fresh meats. However you want them, just ask. We have them. And if you think so we're done, we're far from done. We have cultural items on sale and on display. Get your kiss, your fly brush, coconut boy, stretch me guts, music, and much, much more. It's a family affair, so have no fear. Let's make this big. You see, you, where they listen, you want to bring your granny, bring your grandpa, bring everybody. Adults, only $3. Kids, only $1. So, let's make it a date and don't be late. Saturday, December 13th, starting at 9 a.m. with the Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. This event is in partnership with Honorable Marconi Layard, WCX, UB, ERI, Bell River Village Council, NICH, BTB, Forestry Department, Ministry of Agriculture, and the Community Baboon Wildlife Sanctuary.
I feel so very proud that I can sing out loud. Belize are the best place.
Belize, it's that time again. GST-free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST-free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 25th.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors, 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
There's good news tonight for residents of Unitedville in the Coyote District. After days of frustration and dry taps, clean water is finally flowing again. The village's burnt-out pump has been replaced, bringing relief to families who had taken to Facebook to vent about the latest shortage. Let's face it, when the water stops, life grinds to a halt. But as News 5's Shane William discovered during his visit to the tranquil Coyote community, there's more bubbling beneath this recurring water crisis than meets the eye.
Water. It is a source of life. For any community to thrive, there must be a reliable supply. But in Unitedville, residents say their water system has been unreliable for far too long. When the village's pumps failed last week, angry messages flooded social media, many directed at the local water board.
There was some recent shortages of water. One, there was a power outage last week, Thursday, and it damaged one of the pumps that was installed a few months ago. That was quickly fixed, and there's a secondary pump that was pumping, but it couldn't suffice the entire village. So there was a few streets without water for I think 2 or 3 days. But at this point, right now, if you check around, everybody has water. I sent out the water truck right away. Coyote South, we have a water truck that we send out wherever we need, mostly in the rural areas. Not only to villages, sometimes farmers need water. We assist in many aspects. So we sent out the water truck to deliver water to the homes. Everybody got water in the first, I think, day and a half.
The person who usually faces the brunt of those complaints is the board's billing clerk, Terry Westby. She says the claims circulating on Facebook that some households had been without water for weeks were simply not true. Westby told News 5 that she and her small team are out of their houses before dawn and back home late at night, working to fix every issue that arises. She added that they've even found signs of sabotage near pump sites and along pipelines. Westby insists her team is committed to keeping the water flowing, but says the exaggeration and online fury make the job feel thankless.
They just want to find fault, but we're out here every day. We're out here doing something, and it seems like we're not doing enough. But I'm not God, and I can't do nothing. If the river goes up and the rain comes down, that's the good Lord's job. I can't do anything about that,
Tell us about this pump. Probably had problems before. We see the wire seems to have a cut.
Yes.
What?
I have problems from last year. I have problems. I have someone going around, chopping up the lines, messing up the wires. They even go to the reservoir and they shut off the valve.
One resident who knows all too well the pressure of keeping Unitedville's water system functioning is former 5-time chairman Mike Juan. Having overseen the system for 15 years, he says the problem is nothing new. Wells run dry, pumps failed, and every village administration has struggled to stay ahead of the outages. Still, he believes the current board is doing its best.
Right now, the water problem might be a problem, but Mr. Espat, the minister right now, make sure the trucks are coming, everybody get water. And yes, we have a little, they tried from the river, but it never really worked. The rain and when the river raised, they back where the pump. So you can't blame the water board at the village because they try to do the best. Just like when I'm at the chairman, I used to take a licking, you know, and I make sure water communicate my government in Power and UDP. And they bring trucks the same way. And I have a cousin here working with the road unit right now, Santiago Juan. And he makes sure water is in the village. He makes sure he calls the people in the village. He called me today and said, "Cause you have any water?" I said, "Yes, I got water. Water is back."
News 5 has reported on Unitedville's water woes for many years, and the long-term solution has always been clear, connecting the village to Belize Water Services National Pipeline. But that transition comes with a trade-off. Unlike an elected representative, BWS is far less forgiving when customers fall behind on their bills.
We have some people that doesn't come and pay bill for a year. And anytime you want to go and cut them, some people doesn't pay water for some months. And when you go and cut them, they want to chop you with the machete. They come out with machete after my guys to chop them. I sometimes go out myself with the guys because I want to see.
If they give it to water, then they'll realize what they pay. Because water not pay, they want to put your water.
Let's ask about that. How long have this village been having water issues, and would WASA be the solution?
Well, WASA could be a solution, but you got to pay the price. No, with the government, we not really pay the price, because if you can't pay, you can go and talk to the chairman tell you what, but just let that person get you water. You know, because our community, they know one tongue. But if you go to WASA, that's it. A lot of people will never have water back home, because WASA is about the money.
For now, Unitedville residents are relieved to have water restored. But unless a permanent connection to the national grid becomes a reality, the village may continue facing these familiar dry spells. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.
While covering Unitedville's water crisis today, we met what can only be called a walking miracle. Samuel Mendoza, remember that name? Just under a year ago, the then village chairman collapsed and slipped into a coma after a freak accident cleaning the village reservoir. Back then, the National Association of Village Councils asked the entire country to pray for him. Tonight, we can confirm those prayers worked. Samuel is back on his feet and back in his community, not as chairman, but as part of the Ministry of Infrastructure's work crew, helping rebuild the same village he nearly gave his life for. From a hospital bed to hands-on service, Mendoza's story is pure resilience. He admits he's not fully recovered yet, but says he's strong enough to keep giving back.
Thank God I'm alive. I want to say most of all, no? Yeah, but I'm feeling not 100% like I used to, but I'm feeling some sort of 88%. Yes.
Now tell us about what happened that day.
Well, that day I get up in the morning, I went to clean out the reservoir, and while in there, I just collapsed. I don't recall much, you know. I tried to do my best for the village, you know. At the time I was the chairman, and I tried to do my best for the village, and even now I still participate and help out in the village and with the water system and anything I could in the village, you know. I wanted to say thanks all of them who had me in their thoughts and prayers and so forth, you know. Yeah, because, man, where I went through was not easy. So, yes, that I would like to say to thank them for their prayers and had me in their thoughts and so forth.
Community development in the villages of Cayo South is getting a major boost. From refurbished community centers to upgraded football fields, the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing says it's all part of a bigger plan to improve recreational spaces for villages. Today we spoke with District Clinical Supervisor Mario Lopez and Zone Coordinator Santiago Juan about the projects currently underway and what's next for sports facilities in the area.
We are trying to focus on community centers, sporting facilities. Just to mention a few, the first phase was refurbishing community centers around Cayo South. I think we've done most of them already. So now we are going around the football fields, making sure they have adequate lighting, building bleachers, roofing for the bleachers, bathroom facilities. So that is where we are right now. As we speak, we're working at the St. Matthew's football field and the Camalote football field. We have two projects in the pipeline for next year, early next year. We want to refurbish the softball pitch in Camalote as well as the Roaring Creek one. So we are focused on that. No? So like I said, this is part of a bigger plan. We are doing it by phases, and we're making sure that nobody's left out, and we're going village by village. Most of the funding comes in from our representative community development fund, and we lobby with other ministries as well. Just to name one, right now we are working on a gym equipment installation in Ontario Village, which is a collaborative effort through the Ministry of Health, our friends from Taiwan, and MIDH and our area representative.
After the break, tour guides and fisher folk fear fallout from marine protection plan. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Belize is a land of many cultures, voices, and abilities. But for too many, everyday life is shaped not by their impairments, but by the barriers we've built around them.
A trip to the grocery store can be very dangerous for me. Walking on public sidewalks that have unexpected dips can cause me to trip, twist, or in extreme cases, to even break my ankle or my leg. Then when I get into the grocery store, their narrow aisles are often cluttered with boxes, making it difficult to navigate. Some businesses that have stairs or ramps have installed guardrails, but most often than not, these guardrails are made from unpainted steel, making it difficult for me to see it. But all is not lost. Small actions can be taken to assist us. For example, ensuring that the aisles in the grocery stores are clear, also painting the guardrails and the dips in the sidewalks with a bright yellow or orange color will make it easier for us to see it.
People with disabilities are full members of our society, not to be pitied or fixed. It's the barriers we leave in place that hold them back, so let's remove them together.
A small social change for you goes a long way for me in promoting and protecting my rights and the rights of all persons living with a disability.
My name is Jahan Habet Santal. I am the nutritionist for the Western region. Join me as I shop for health and pick up some healthy items for lunch. Red kidney beans. Red beans have one of the highest protein values and fiber content. It can help to support weight loss and manage blood sugar levels. Black beans. Black beans have no unhealthy fats. They're very high in potassium and iron content. Beans can be helpful for building healthy blood and managing blood pressure. Split peas. Split peas are a good source of vitamin A and K and many B vitamins. Corn tortillas. Corn tortillas have a higher fiber content that help us to regulate blood sugar. Yellow corn tortillas have even a higher vitamin A content and more nutrients.
All I need this Christmas time is to keep your heart near mine. So much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold. Just a voice that feels like home. When the day is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight means so much when the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Consider this your holiday shopping cheat code, because right now Design Depot has some of the biggest deals around. Explore store-wide steals on appliances, up to 25% off tiles. Enjoy 15% off all Sherwin-Williams products, and enter our weekly Saturday giveaways where you can be the winner of an iPhone 17, smart TVs, electric bikes, cash prizes, and more. And it gets even better. Every single purchase you make at Design Depot also enters you into the ultimate $25,000 home makeover giveaway to be drawn January 2026. Trust me, Design Depot is the place to shop this holiday season. Don't wait, grab the deals, enter the giveaways, and walk out one step closer to that $25,000 home makeover. Some restrictions may apply. Design Depot, all in one place.
Coming soon, a new digitally transformed Vital Statistics unit designed to provide you with seamless access to vital services throughout the Civil Registry and Vital Statistics System, CRVS. You'll be able to access and apply for any services like registration of birth, marriage, and more, all from the comfort of your home. A faster, modern, hassle-free experience is on its way. The new CRVS, digitally connecting citizens to all vital statistics services.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections. And it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
This Christmas, live easy with DigiWallet. We're giving away over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways with over 200 winners across Belize. And getting entries is easy. Every $10 plus DigiWallet usage equals one entry. Top up, send and receive money, buy Bolito, shop and pay, and more. Earn even more entries when you buy a device from Digi or Cellular World. Sign up for a Digi One bundle. Make the switch to Digi and more. Live easy with DigiWallet this Christmas.
The president of the Belize Flat Fishery Association, Ewart Garbutt, is sounding the alarm about a government-backed project called Resilient Bowl Belize. It's designed to protect marine resources and help communities adapt to climate change. But Garbutt says it could sink the livelihoods of tour guides and fisherfolk. The plan, he says, would expand fully protected marine zones into areas where families earn their living, including coral reef systems. And that draft map goes up for validation tomorrow. So, is this conservation or confrontation?
I like people to understand when we say full protection in the north. Like if you're up in Holchan, area San Pedro, Holchan is only recreation whereby you snorkel and you dive. No catching bait, no fly fishing, no recreation fishing period. Down in a Laughing Bird Key, kind of same concept. Also down Snake Key side. So just for the viewers to understand, it's full protection. And what is more important too is the whole nation of Belize, for now, it's 4% fully protected, which is called currently, which is no-take zone, right? In other words, that's how we know it as. And the reason sometimes it ring a bell when we say no-take, because it's have a literal name to some of us whereby there's nothing there to take because of mismanagement. So my point now is, whenever we say protection, it's very important that we protect it from the threat. The threat of the coral is not the fishers. The threat of the coral is multifactorial, but one for sure that stand out, sewer. Were we doing anything for the waste, the overdevelopment? Are we not doing anything to the degradation of the mangrove, the seagrass beds, the over the water structure? The answer is point blank no. Tomorrow the 4th of December, should be the final draft that they should send to government, because it's like I get in your land paper right now and I use it for collateral. The collateral is the PFP, the project finance permanence. I have to study that word, PFP. I have to study that. Where I use the PFP for no figure half track, I use it for permanent fishing place. That word in a tech way. Then I take it from a resilient bold Belizean. So I had to change the whole farm what I deal with.
We reached out to Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Blue Economy, Beverly Wade, for comments. She told us in an interview that the Resilient Bold Belize initiative seeks to protect a total of 20% of Belize's coral reef ecosystem as a part of the government's Blue Bond conservation commitment. CEO Wade acknowledged that some of these spaces are important for a livelihood standpoint. She revealed that the validation session scheduled for tomorrow has been postponed to further ventilate the concerns raised by Garbutt and other stakeholders that stand to be impacted.
What this project does, it builds on to the Blue Bond. It's not increasing the areas that the government had committed on for protection in our total ocean space. So I want to make that very clear. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the project, as I said, or the initiative is very much people-centered. And what it has done is that it has identified coral reef ecosystems as a key ecosystem in our blue space. So the government decided that it wanted to look at 20% of coral reefs being protected. Now, 20% of coral reefs equals to less than 2% of our total ocean space. So I think that is one of the misconceptions that's happening out there. Whatever areas that are now going to be recommended for protection, we look at multiple criteria and multiple factors. And it's a exercise that you'd have to make some concessions. You understand me? So you might have an area that we feel is important from a resiliency standpoint or a coral cover standpoint, but it might be extremely important from a livelihood standpoint. I can tell you, we were planning a validation workshop for this week, and we've postponed it, not because we're halting the project or anything, but out of respect to say no, we have bona fide concerns. We want an opportunity to now meet further with these various groups.
Last week, the Sapodilla Keys dispute before the International Court of Justice grabbed the spotlight. And while those deliberations are still in the early stages, today we caught up with someone who knows those waters like the back of his hand. Placencia resident Eworth Garbutt grew up in the Keys. His father, Lester Garbutt, was the lighthouse keeper there. Eworth says he's confident Belize will win at the ICJ, but he warns a favorable ruling won't mean much if we can't enforce it.
Sovereignty, again, a strong thing. For years before I banned Guatemala, they enjoy that at their leisure. We make laws. We have a law, simple state in this. If you're a tour operator in this lovely country, meaning to solicit tour, you got to be a tour operator. And then you got your tour guide. You could go to Livingston in Guatemala and you'll see brochure Cayos de Belize. And they are selling tours, executing tours. Today, where we the talk right here, Then they out there Sapadillo keys, they solicit tour. That one aspect, and they do not need a tour guide. None. So they don't win the ICJ and that context. Then the other part is the illegal fishing. Remember, they're fully protected area. So me and you know the fishing they illegal at the most. We might have another sway for nobody. We got minimal impact of illegal fishing. Then they do that they're happy when we do this and not enforce. Then I say sovereignty to it. I grew up in that area. I fly fishing in that area. That's my home. You go ahead and say, so at the moment, what I'm skeptical about, that anything I'm going to quote, that any game play. But I'm certain, man, with the prayers we all believe in, they send to heaven, we don't got no choice but to win. So that we can stand tall. And the way we are win, though, even if they still go away and paper this and the narrative, I know I take out the light. If we still not understand with sovereignty by protect it, we are win on paper, and still not utilize. We have eat tilapia, while Guatemalan and Honduranian, they eat the snapper from there.
When we return, Belize's drinking culture hits dangerous highs. Experts sound the alarm.
They're not just Christmas season, they're $1 million season. Because sometimes the biggest blessing come in the shape of a light ticket. This Christmas, the best gift could just be a ticket for $1 million. The $1 million jackpot draws December 20th. Buy your ticket now at any certified Bolito seller on the FOWE Bolito app or at FOWEbolito.bz. Go buy your ticket today for a chance to make your Christmas season extra special.
Kayo, we have exciting news for you. RFNG Life Insurance is now officially in your town. Now, you can visit our office to pay your life insurance premiums or speak to our dedicated agent, Mayeli, about securing your future with the right coverage.
Hi, my name is Mayeli Hoy, your designated agent here at RFNG Life in the Cayo District. I'm here to help you explore your options, answer your questions, and find the perfect policy for you and your loved one.
Whether you're looking for life insurance, critical illness coverage, or future saving plans, we've got you covered. Take the first step towards securing a stable and prosperous financial future for you and your family. RFNG Life Insurance, now in Cayo. Visit us today or call to schedule an appointment. Your future starts here.
Live easy with DigiWallet. We're giving away over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways with over 200 winners across Belize. And getting entries is easy. Every $10 plus DigiWallet usage equals 1 entry. Top up, send and receive money, buy Bolito, shop and pay, and more. Earn even more entries when you buy a device from Digi or Cellular World. Sign up for a Digi One bundle. Make the switch to Digi and more. Live easy with DigiWallet this Christmas.
All I need this Christmas time is to keep your heart near mine. Smart's the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold, just a voice
I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Belizeans love a good celebration, but alcohol is often at the center of it all. And now experts say our drinking habits have hit an alarming level. Recent reports show Belize ranks among the highest in the Americas for alcohol consumption and binge drinking. It's practically become a weekend tradition. Health professionals warn this is fueling addiction, driving up cases of non-communicable diseases, and even contributing to domestic violence. The problem runs deep because for many, alcohol isn't just a drink. It's a part of the culture. So how do we tackle something so ingrained in our way of life? That's the big question. News 5's Paul Lopez takes a closer look.
Here's something that should make us all pause. Belizeans are drinking way too much alcohol, and men are leading the charge. The numbers are alarming. In fact, the Director of Public Health and Wellness, Dr. Melissa Diaz-Musa, says alcohol has now become a major public health concern.
The data from Belize shows that compared to the regions of the Americas, we are graded high in terms of the amount of alcohol that we drink. We are also considered to be binge drinkers, which means that one survey showed that within the last 30 days, binge drinkers had more than 5 to 6 units of alcohol or drinks of alcohol in a short period of time.
The numbers tell a clear story. Binge drinking has become a go-to pastime for many Belizeans, with people knocking back as many as 8 drinks in a single sitting. And it's not only adults. Many children get their first taste of alcohol before they are 10 years old. Non-communicable disease coordinator Dr. Lila Estefan has studied the data.
We have to look at our society and our culture, Paul. When we have independence celebration, when we have a festival, when we have Agric, what do you see mostly? alcohol. You'll see a lot of people drinking, and it's something that we encourage in our society as fun. When we're on holidays, what's the first thing you see people posting on their Instagram? A pina colada or a margarita. And the problem is that we're seeing this in our hospitals. All these alcoholic dependencies, all these drinks are contributing to our non-communicable diseases.
And if this were a gender showdown, men are clearly in the lead. They drink way more often and in bigger quantities than women. Furthermore, at least 18% of children between the ages of 13 to 15 reported that they have been drunk at least once. And you don't have to go beyond your neighborhood corner store to identify one of the primary culprits: the cheap, easily accessible, high concentration rum, better known as Badman.
At the end of the day, alcoholism is a disease, it's an addiction. We cannot blame the consumer. But yes, it makes it much easier and accessible for the person. You're seeing more of their income being spent on these smaller quantities that are cheaper and more potent. So for example, with cigarettes, an approach that we do is that we're trying not to implement, or we're not trying to encourage the sale of individual cigarettes, right? So that's one factor that we do for tobacco. Something similar will be taken for alcohol, where I foresee the big man and the red top will be the bad big man. Yes, so these are the initiatives and the approaches that we're trying to take.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness isn't taking this lightly. They're looking at the numbers with serious concern. Alcohol is a risk factor for over 200 health conditions. Beyond the health risk, the fact is that marginalized households are spending a larger share of their income on alcohol. Furthermore, families are falling apart, with alcohol linked to 55% of intimate partner violence cases.
Alcohol is not a cause for domestic violence or gender-based violence. It is a factor. And why is it a factor? Because it inhibits persons. It limits that self-control. And so what happened then is that they feel free to act out what are some of their own values that they already have, and their understanding of what they think they have a right to do and not to.
Time and time when we see our clients and we start peeling off that onion in trying to figure out why an individual is consuming alcohol, most of the time we tend to see that either it is because the parents are in a domestic violence situation, or because the individual himself is or herself is in a domestic violence situation.
From the shocking numbers to the ripple effects on health and society, one thing is clear: those fighting against excessive drinking have a tough battle ahead. Why? Because they're up against big businesses with deep pockets and massive marketing campaigns. Finding a real solution is easier said than done. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Children with disabilities in Belize are being significantly overlooked, based on a recently published situational analysis. Data from UNICEF and the Ministry of Human Development reveal that children with disabilities face discrimination, systemic barriers, and a shortage of specialized staff in essential services. Initiatives that support children with disabilities also face a lack of funding, while the absence of a disability data system poses significant challenges. And these are only some of the findings that reveal the need for urgent strategic action to support children living with disabilities. We spoke with the monitoring and evaluation specialist at UNICEF, Paulette Wade.
So what we did was to look at what are some of the challenges that children with disability face, what are some of the barriers to services, and what are some of the support that parents feel that is lacking for them to be better able to support their child in their development. So this sit-down looks at that, right? So we looked at what are some of the areas as it relates to data. We know that there is a data gap. We know that the country does not have a national registry for persons with disabilities. We know that, well, until today, I knew that now the Belize Education Management System would be able to capture persons' information on persons with disability, right? So we looked at that. We looked at the legal framework. We know that today, 365 days. We now had the signing of the Disability Act that was signed last year on this same day. And I must say, shout out to all persons with disability. This is your day. It's the International Day of Persons with Disability, and that's why we're launching today. As it relates to the health, we see that there are some issues in terms of access to services to ensure that services are available.
UNICEF's analysis highlights a major gap between Belize's legal framework and the lived reality of children with disabilities. The Belize Disabilities Act was signed into law exactly 1 year ago. And according to President of the Belize Association for Persons with Diverse Abilities, it is a shame that little to no implementation and enforcement has been undertaken.
This analysis is a wake-up call for everybody, because there's a lot of gaps within the country of Belize. This is just the beginning. We have a lot of work to do. This is just for children. Imagine adults, what we have to go through. The situation analysis for children is a big gap, showing that kids are not going to school, they're not respected, they are not have the privilege to certain things. Like what the CRC said, every child has the right for education, for health, for everything. So this is just an open eye for the country. Me, as president of BABTA, I have to advocate these things to happen, so that make sure that every person, every family with a disabled person to be accessible to these things. I have the right to whatever they need to do.
That's within the Disabilities Bill or the Disabilities Act. Do you see that being implemented?
Up to now, no. Like what Mr. Marshall said, today is make 1 year. Nothing has been done. And that's just a shame for us. But I hope after this situation analysis of children with the adults, is that the fact is that we do something as of right now. We, as a society, as a CSO and a government, to come together to do something about this.
Up next, Philip Fada Henry's Christmas Chair Swan Song.
Bad day. I just needed...
It's here. The biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paint and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
The ocean is the one constant thing in my life that I've known since I was a young girl. It's kind of hard to choose just one moment when you have so many. From a very young age, I was very fortunate that my dad actually took the time out right here on this beachfront. I remember him teaching me how to swim, and I never forgot it.
I remember being out here sailing from the age of 7, and just being out here in the environment by mangroves, seeing marine species, really pushed my drive to want to get into marine biology and furthermore conservation.
Growing up, I used to be very scared of corals. I used to always think to myself, I don't want to get too close to it, until I started working for an organization that plants corals, and that's where I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
So when I was 12, I had a field trip with my primary school, and when we docked onto Dovsky, I remember just seeing piles and piles of filleted parrotfish. And at the time, I knew that parrotfish was a protected species, and that moment definitely had an impact on me and had me wanting to get into conservation and push more for not only protected species, but all species.
Throughout the whole entire data collection of our Ocean News Survey, we did a lot of time across 28 different coastal communities. We got a chance to interview people from various sectors, from fisheries to tourism, to coastal development, to energy, to marine and coastal ecosystems. So we actually learned a lot about what are the current economic activities occurring in our ocean space.
In the study, I was an enumerator. I went around using the Ocean News Survey on our devices, whether that be tablets, laptops, phones. And we went around mapping the areas along the coast that people held value, whether that be to fishermen, to just residents who like to swim. And it taught me a lot about the value it had to these people, because I went to areas in Corozal and I heard stories from fishermen about, this area would have a lot of fish like 20 years ago.
I remember I was in high school, third form, when Fragments of Hope came to our school and gave the class an opportunity to visit their coral restoration nursery at Laughing Bird Key. That was the first time I got to be one-on-one with a coral on an educational aspect. And that moment changed my entire life, because to this day I still work for that very same organization. One of the biggest concerns with the ocean right now is climate change. The ocean is getting warmer and warmer, and that will have a snowball effect on a number of different things, like ocean acidification affecting crustaceans. Just the general high increase in temperature is going to affect the corals that we have, and we know Belize has the largest living barrier reef in the Western Hemisphere. What will that look like for us in the next 10 years?
It's not that they don't have sustainable practices. I think there needs to be more. And that's the whole point of the Belize Sustainable Ocean Plan.
Involving youth and young professionals are beneficial for this, because young people bring new perspective, they bring creativity, and they may also bring new ideas to the table. They may also identify new issues and also bring new solutions that older generations might not see. Just having youth be more connected to that space, I think would be very fruitful and would create future stewards of our ocean.
Any youths out there who have interest in the ocean or grew up near the ocean should volunteer their time, seek organizations like Fragments of Hope, and see how they can make a difference in the world, because it just takes one fragment. My biggest hope is that we save our barrier reef, because majority of the Belizean population depend on it for livelihood, for tourism, and it's very important that we get people more involved in the ocean space.
All I need this Christmas time is to keep your heart near mine. Smart's the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold, just a voice that feels like home when the day is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you. May every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through this season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation, Smart connects our families, keeping every heart in touch. 'Cause the season means so much when the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
It may be his swan song, but Philip Fada Henry is going out singing Christmas carols and spreading cheer to the Kelly Street area of Belize City. After dedicating nearly 2 decades to educating children about road safety, Henry says he will hang up his vest and whistle due to the lack of support from government. But first, he is hosting what he calls his biggest and final holiday celebration. A party that promises toys, food, music, and even surprises for grandparents raising their grandchildren. Father Henry stopped by our studio today to tell us why this event means so much and what's in store for December 20th.
We will be inside of Kelly Street with all the communities from the north side will join in with all children from different ethnic and different primary schools. I want to give away this year at least 1,000 toys if I could reach that amount. If I can't, then I will have to say I will give 500 toys to unisex boys and girls. I start from 11 to 15-year-old. The reason I say 15 because we noticed that 15-year-old have maybe logged to their house at Christmas time but doesn't have anything to play with or to use to get them busy, not to get in trouble. I am trying to get some device like tablet and stuff to give to these children because these children have been doing amazing in school. But I chose to have this Christmas party for all the people of the north side to bring families and children together at a time like Christmas. I will be giving cupcakes, a plate of food, and a juice as well. And I'm asking anyone who wants to join Father Henry in with this Do the Right Thing School Safety Christmas party for the north side. I will be a Santa Claus, and I want you to be out there with your children. We're asking for donations still. I am lobbying hardly, my friend, to try to have Bossa B. I have been in all these schools, and these children keep on saying, sir, we love Bossa B, we love Bossa B. So we are trying to lobby to have Bossa B for that day, which will be on the 20th of this December month on the vicinity of Kelly Street.
Before we leave you, here's tonight's viewer's voice. On our first story, mother alleges harsh treatment of Jareem Stain in prison. Charles Xavier commented, "A mom will always be there for their child, no matter what illicit activities they engage in. But the law is the law. If you do wrong, you will end up locked up. There is a system, so if the system is being unfair to the person, then that should be addressed." On the topic, Belize's drinking culture hits dangerous highs. Experts sound the alarm. Joyce Bersenio shared, "I do believe that alcohol is a big problem in our society. I do not believe that alcohol is a disease. People choose to drink. That is not a disease. Yes, the alcohol needs to be controlled, but everyone is responsible for their own choices." And finally, on Are We Failing Children with Disabilities? New data says yes. Janice Jacobs Palmer shared, "In Belize, children with disabilities don't get the proper resources they desperately need to strive. Belize got to do better. Every school should be inclusive to meet these children's needs." Thank you for engaging with us online. Your voices shape the national conversation. Keep those comments coming, and we'll continue to feature them right here. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.